It doesn't matter if you're 6'2" or 5'2", nobody wants to look short. Tall, muscular, lean, that should be the goal if you are looking to maximize your aesthetic. But unfortunately, there are some very common mistakes that are making you look short, and today we're going over them. So number one is your body, more specifically your overweight, all right? And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, I'm being honest. If you're somebody that is overweight, you're not gonna look as good or as tall in or out of your clothes, because when you carry extra meat or bulk in your midsection, it is visually making you look shorter. The second obvious thing that makes you look shorter is big baggy clothing, right? Whether or not you're wearing big baggy pants or a big baggy shirt or big baggy t-shirt, it's making you look short. If you want to instantly look taller and leaner, wear clothing that fits your body. Number three is long pants, all right? If your pants are puddling down by your ankle, instantly makes you look short. Number four is actually cuffing your pants, all right? And this one, unfortunately, is very stylish for a lot of guys. They will actually cuff their pants. But what's happening when you do this, it's actually breaking the line down to your foot. You got to think about it like this. In order to maximize your vertical aesthetic, you got to make sure you're creating a clean line down from your head down to your toe. All right, anything that breaks that line needs to be eliminated if you want to look as tall as possible, including cuffs and your shoes. All right, the next thing that makes you look short is big, bulky shoes. All right, one of the big trends that I saw that I was like, yo, here we go, were the big oversized shoes, right? It automatically makes you look short. Big, bulky shoes, guys, is one of the things that makes guys look short, all right? You want to look for something that's got a little bit more of an elongated toe box. The sole should also not be too chunky and big. The next thing that makes you look short is actually not having your pants tapered properly, all right? Now, one of the mistakes that guys make is they'll go in to get like a suit or their dress pants or slacks hemmed, and they don't actually ask for the other modification they need, which is to have the pants tapered, right? It's all about tapering it slightly down to your ankle. If you're just going in for a straight hem, typically what's gonna happen is that ankle's gonna be very wide. The wider the ankle, the shorter you look. Now, in terms of colors, right, the big bright colors makes you look short, all right? Big bold patterns also make you look shorter. If you wanna wear a pattern, you should do something that's very small and subtle or some type of vertical stripe. Horizontal stripes, especially the big thick ones, make you look super short, all right? Something else that makes you look shorter is when you break up your body. And what I mean by that is wearing a light color up top, dark down below, or reverse. Whether or not it's bright or white and black, it doesn't matter. If you want to instantly look taller, leaner, more muscular, go with dark monochromatic looks. Monochromatic basically means similar shades or colors, the top and the bottom. This is going to elongate you and make you look taller. Something else you should avoid is big fat belts, right? Belts that are like super thick, those also make you look short because once again, it's drastically cutting up your body. Big belt buckles also make you look shorter because it's breaking up the body and it also is just not really stylish. Anyway, something else that's not stylish is a beat up, ugly ass belt. How clean and sexy is that? No holes. You're like, no holes, Alpha. What kind of belt voodoo is it? Not belt voodoo, gentlemen. Anson Belt, the track system. That is what it's all about. Gentlemen, real quick, if you have not checked out Anson Belt, good news. Now is the time because they are giving you a deal that is so sweet, stupid. The deal right now that Anson is giving you, if you go through my special link, is stupid. I'll tell you about it in a second, but what I'll tell you about now is why I love Anson Belt so much, all right? Like we said, no holes. And the reason is this track system and the buckle. The other thing that I love so much about Anson Belt, look at that buckle, right? It's that matte black, it's clean, it's minimal, the aesthetic is so incredibly beautiful. The other thing I love is that they're all interchangeable. Just grab another strap or another buckle, right? And then all you have to do is boom, put it there and lock it into place. And then you are ready for action. The other thing I love about Anson Belt is that they come one size fits all. So you don't have to worry about like sizing. The way that it works, when you get it, you take it out of the box, you wrap it around you, you measure it, and you get a pair of scissors, boom, you cut it. And then you attach your buckle. Check it out, right? Look how cool. Boom, right? Silver, black, sexy as hell. Clean, gentlemen. They are just clean and perfect belts. All right, they're not too big or bulky or ornate. They're subtle, subdued sexiness. And the other thing I love, guys, is the selection. They have a huge selection. They've got different thicknesses. They've also got all the different leather colors you could think of. They've got suede, they got black, they got brown, they've got dress belts, they got casual belts. But the thing that I love are the canvas belts. Canvas Ansons are amazing. They've got solid colors like black, but they've also got some really cool ones like this blue and white stripe that looks amazing with jeans, white sneakers, a white polo, right? They've got some that are a little bit funkier. And the one that I love, let me show you this one. This is one of my favorites, all right? It's actually camo. It is so clean and sexy. I combined it with the gold buckle, right? Look at that. Look how badass that belt is. And the buckles, Anson has a huge selection of buckle options as well. Different styles, different colors, different metals that you are absolutely gonna love. And the thing, like I said, that I love so much about them is you can mix and match, which brings me to the deal. Right now, gentlemen, for those of you who go through my special link, you gotta go through the link in order to get this deal. You get to build a box set for under $100, which means you get to choose 3 straps, you pick whether or not you want canvas, you want leather, you want suede, like it's up to you. You pick, and 2 buckles. You literally get like 6 different belt combinations and options for under $100 freaking dollars. It is a huge style no-brainer. Gentlemen, now is the time. If you're ready to upgrade your belt game, hit the link, do not wait, because if you're wearing anything other than an Anson, your belt looks like shit. Speaking of looking like shit, or should I say short, is an UnTailored Suit. No, gentlemen, what are you doing? Listen to me right now very carefully. Suits are one of the greatest things out there, right? Because they can make you look tall, manly, and sexy if that suit is tailored. But one of the things that makes you look super, super short is when you're wearing a big boxy jacket that hasn't been tailored. If the sleeves are too long, you look short. If the jacket is too long, which is actually the next thing we got to talk about, which we'll talk about in a second, you look short. If it's baggy, if it's boxy, if it's not built for you, you look short. If I had to choose for myself to wear a $2,000 suit that was untailored versus a $100 suit that was tailored, I would always 100% of the time choose the $100 suit. It's not even close. If you want to maximize your aesthetic, wear tailored clothing. Brings me to the next mistake that makes you look short, and that is long jackets. All right, so I love a long driving jacket, right? The problem is that as a short dude, they don't necessarily love me. All right, let me show you. All right, so check it out. This jacket, nice, right? But as a short guy, it actually makes me look shorter if it's super long, all right? And so what I had to do for this jacket in order to make it look good is I, number one, had to have the sleeves tailored. Now, when you're having something tailored that actually has buttons, the person has to actually remove the sleeve from the shoulder and lift it up, not just hem the sleeve. Just a little pro tip. If you go to have a jacket sleeve shortened and you're like, hey, I want it shortened, and they don't remove it from up here, they're doing it wrong, all right? The other thing I had to do was have it shortened. They basically took about 3 inches off of the length of this jacket so that it didn't jack up my aesthetic and proportions. Even though it's a longer jacket, it still is okay because A, it's monochromatic, and B, it's appropriately sized and tailored. But seriously, like the monochromatic look, if you're not rocking it, you're looking shorter than you should, all right? Something else that's gonna make you look shorter than you should is actually your sleeve length, all right? So here's the deal. We talk about it all the time because I want your guns to look big. If your arms, right, if they're being covered by super long sleeves, gentlemen, guess what? It's throwing off the proportion of your arm. You gotta make sure that it's up, right? Exposing a little bit of tricep. The proper proportion is gonna make your arms look the appropriate length and like you are the appropriate proportion. Something else that makes you look smaller in terms of arm proportion is a big bulky watch. If you're somebody that's wearing big accessories, whether or not it's a watch or a chain or earrings or a hat, it's gonna make you look shorter. It's all about proper proportion. And last, but quite possibly could be the worst offender for making you and dudes all over this world look super short, shorter than they actually are shirts that are too long. Whether or not it's a polo, a t-shirt, a tank top, or a button-up. If your shirt is coming down past your crotch or to the bottom of it, it, once again, F's up your proportion. Your legs look super short. And while we're talking about that, we might as well toss in a bonus. And that is Shorts that are too long, all right? Shorts, in terms of the appropriate length, should be about 2 inches above your knee, all right? Maybe 3 if you're a little bit taller, but the fact is, those shorts that are coming down too long, just like the shirts that are coming down too long, are making your lower body look super short. And if you're a short dude like me, this is unacceptable.